folded playing card inside a clear box. I come across, I take it out, and it just switched. Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another tutorial video. A lot of tutorials on the channel recently, and that's because I'm loving making them. And today is about this. This little cheeky device right here is capable of so much, and today I'm going to teach you an appearance, a vanish, a switch, and a visual color change. 4 absolutely brilliant uses for this, and those are just 4 of the many uses. So let me know down in the comments how you are going to use this switch box once you know how it's done. I'm going to teach you in depth some of the sleight of hand versions and sleight free versions where basically the gimmick does all of the work. I'm going to teach you it on a table, out in the open. There's a lot of different variations, so without further ado, let's dive in and learn about the transparent switch box. Here's how the gimmick is made then. So we obviously have a playing card, and what you're going to want to do is fold the playing card in half, fold it in half again, and just cut a quarter. You can see I've already done it to the blue card just to save some time, but you're going to want a quarter of a playing card. We're going to stick these cards back to back in a second, but before we do that, we're going to take some magnets. These magnets are brilliant for making gimmicks. Super thin, they can fit inside a playing card actually. If you want the exact magnets that I'm using, and that I use in nearly all of my gimmicks that involve magnets, then I'll leave an affiliate link down below. So it's an Amazon affiliate link. I now have one of those. So if ever you're going to get something from Amazon, no matter what it is, there's a link down in my description, and it gives me a small kickback, but it doesn't cost you anything extra. So if ever you're planning on buying something from Amazon, make sure to remember the link in all of my video descriptions from now on, and that is a really great way of supporting the channel by doing something that you were probably going to do anyway. So what you're going to do is take 2 of these magnets and place them on the playing card. These magnets naturally have a little bit of adhesive anyway, so they kind of stick really nicely, but we are going to tape them in a second. So one here, that is perfect. Take a little bit of tape, and if you have double-sided sticky tape, now is a great time to use it, but my double-sided sticky tape ran out, so what I'm going to do is literally fold a bit of tape over itself, old school style, but normally I would use double-sided sticky tape, but this is absolutely fine. And then I'm going to take the other playing card and stick it right down just like so. Press everything together, make sure the edges are lined up, give that a nice squeeze, and now I'm going to just inspect it, and if there are any overhanging edges, I'm just going to trim those away on both sides. As for the box that you choose, it really doesn't matter what you go for, so long as it's clear and it fits a playing card. Grab yourself some black card or black paper, really doesn't matter. I'm using a black envelope, but it, again, doesn't matter. So long as it's black, that's really all that matters. And you're gonna take this, put the box on top, draw around with a pencil, and then cut it into little square, like I've done here. But then you're gonna go one step further and actually take the corner or the quarter of the playing card and cut around that, just to be extra precise. So you're just going to cut the black border off this all the way around. So the card has been cut to size, which is great. Now we're going to take the rest of the card and the 2 magnets, and we're going to cut a loose sort of shape just like this. Really does not need to be precise. So you're going to want a strip of black card or paper about this size. Fold it in half so you're left with something like this, and place that on top of the playing card. And now take your extra 2 magnets, and what you're going to do is just drop them so that they magnetize in place. Do that with the other one, so that you're perfectly replicating where the magnets are inside the playing card gimmick. And now you're going to put tape over this. So just a nice big strip of tape right the way along, and really press down to get rid of those air bubbles. Cut the excess on both ends. We can now get rid of everything else, because these are the only 4 pieces we need to perform all of the tricks in this video. We have our clear plastic box, of course. We have our magnetic strip, 2 magnets folded inside a little bit of black card. We have our double-sided playing card quarter, again magnetized, and we also have this little extra quarter size bit of black card. And we're gonna place that to one side for now. We will come back to it. But first thing we're going to do is orient the magnets. What the hell does that mean? Well, it's really simple. Open the box, take the playing card and place it inside. And now take your magnetic strip and just have a play around to see how to turn the card over. There we go. That is the right way round. So if I flip this and try it again, you can see what I mean. When I rub the magnet paper this way, it turns over. To save myself a bit of trouble, I'm going to draw a diagram on the bit of folded paper that explains the orientation. So the way I like to do this is use the border. So I can see that the border is this shape. So I'm going to place it flat and I'm going to draw that shape on my magnet paper. Just 2 lines, I'm just going to draw this way and that way. So you can see my pencil mark lines up with how the border is. I'm also going to draw a backwards arrow. Final thing I'm going to write is just the word red, because I know it starts red. And what this has now done is it's given me the instructions for the trick almost on a little peek device, because this is going to get very, very complicated. The playing card can be in lots of different orientations. It can be flipped this way, this way, this way, over this way, round this way. There's so many orientations of this, and there are so many orientations of this. Literally hundreds of combinations. I don't know the exact maths, but it's a lot, and it's not something I want to deal with in performance. So I need to know immediately that the border needs to be in that shape. I'm dragging backwards, the red side is facing up. So that I can put the border in that shape. I can drag backwards with the red side up, and I know every single time it's going to turn the card over. It's a cheat sheet. That is essentially what it is. It's a cheat sheet that tells me the orientation that all of the props need to be in. So once that's done, I'm almost ready to perform, and maybe you're starting to understand exactly how this gimmick works. So let's take these two and I'll show you how to do the visual transformation. As soon as you start to play around with this method, you're gonna realize just how fun it is. And it's so addictive as well. There's something so satisfying about watching the piece flip over. Now, first thing I do when I start to perform is I get my orientations correct. And here I am right. So I know this needs to be this way up because the word red is rather helpfully written the right way up. And I know the border needs to be in the right place. All of that information is there, readily available. And this goes in finger palm. Now I know in order to get this to change to blue, all I need to do is this. I need to just roll it backwards. So it goes backwards like so, and it flips over. I can even do it one-handed, which is going to be really helpful in a second. I lie it like so, with the paper just slightly backwards offset, and by curling my fingers, look what happens. The piece flips over. And that is the change. Your thumb is going to go at the back of the box at the near end, index finger at the front, and your middle finger is going to clip the magnet paper underneath like so. All the middle finger is going to do is move forwards, and as it does that, it turns the card over. Perhaps some of you have noticed the slight issue with this method, and that's this. You have to conceal a black bit of paper underneath the box and the card, and that's quite difficult. It's something that the audience might notice, and that's a problem. But luckily, it's a problem that can easily be solved with a black t-shirt. Black art is a brilliant method, and it's something that can be used in this trick. So, same kind of deal, thumb at the back, index finger here, middle finger here, and look at that. I can hold the box with the black bit of paper already there, and through the sort of translucency, translucency, is that a word? The slight opaqueness of the box, that black is almost invisible. When the piece is here, you might sort of feel a slight magnetism. Like I can actually hold this like so because there is a bit of magnetism towards the edges of the magnets. When I'm ready, I can grip it like this in the same position as earlier, cover it with my hand, and once again all I'm going to do is move my middle finger, forwards with the magnet paper, and it causes the flip to occur. At this point the magnet paper is actually perfectly magnetized to the bottom. If I want, I can steal that away into finger palm as I apparently take the piece out. So now the magnet paper is just in my palm like so, and that allows me to show the box completely clear with an empty hand, and that's just a great display. The black art system is actually used for another one of these tricks. And remember that black square earlier? Well, now you're going to swap out one of the sides of the playing card for that black square, and you have so many possibilities. And trim away the slight bit of excess just so that there's no playing card showing. We really want that side to be black. And an extra little tip is to take a Sharpie and just colour the edges, just to make sure that no white will show. Just have a quick play around with the orientations again to see how you can change it from playing card side to black side. So what I'm going to do is quickly update my cheat sheet to be correct. So now I've got the magnetization correct, I can hold it in the same way, and this time, rather than it changing, it can actually disappear. But now for an actual switch. For this, you're going to want a matching folded playing card that is the same color as the gimmick that you have inside here. This goes in finger palm, and I'm basically going to do the same thing. I'm going to do the Vanish, but I'm also going to produce the playing card. From an exposed angle, this is what it looks like. Magnet paper slightly offset, middle finger clamping down, card in finger palm, and all of the actions just happen together. In the intro, you saw that I did this on a table, and I did it the exact same way, except this was underneath the tablecloth. That is all I did. I just put the magnets underneath the tablecloth, and rather than moving the magnet paper, I simply moved the box over the magnets. Same thing, same mechanics, just a slight variation on the method. And that's a really good way of doing a production, because if you want to do a production out in the open, you're going to run into a problem with the black art. Let's say I want to do the same grip and move this forwards to produce a playing card, right? In theory, it should work, but in practice, what you'll notice is this. And while at first you might think, what's wrong with this? Well, if you look closely, I'm giving away the black art because my middle finger is just disappearing. So to do that, I would recommend doing it on a table, and that way you can simply move the box and not have to worry about anything disappearing underneath it with the black art. Folded playing card inside a clear box. I come across, I take it out, and it just switched. So there we have it for this tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to click the thumbs up button down below, as you always do. Thank you very much, that is massively appreciated. And make sure to subscribe as well down below. If you're new to the channel and you reached this point of the video, I think you'll like the videos that are to come. I teach magic, talk about it, all things magic. So if you're a magician, or you want to be a magician, then make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a future video. And I'm going to do a giveaway as well, just for the people that have stuck around this long. Why the hell not? I've not done a giveaway in a while, so the winner of the last one was Martin Tallinger. Congratulations to you. If you want to enter the giveaway, make sure you've dropped a like and subscribed, but also comment down below and I'll pick one comment to win 10 items from my membership. That's my membership, the Magician.club, which you can join today starting at just $5. And for that $5 fee, you get 80, yes, 80 magic products included in the membership. That's over 16 hours of tutorials, masterclasses, and full-length lectures teaching my most powerful magic straight from a professional repertoire. And starting on the Queen tier very soon is the guest library, where other magicians are coming on the membership to teach you their tricks. And the first guest might just be Lloyd Barnes, although you didn't hear that from me. I am so excited for the stuff that is coming to the Magician Club, and thank you so much to all of the new members. It's great to see the growth of the membership and seeing so many people hopping over to the Magician Club, and I hope to see you over there as well. That is it for this video. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.